stupid.
Oh, my good man.
Sup?
Of course.
I am more PG on this one. Sup?
Welcome back to the Abernant Adventuring Academy. Where did we leave off? Oh, right.
What do you mean, where did we leave off?
You
I don't
scarred
know.
me for how many weeks has it been?
3?
3?
You scarred me so much I can't understand how many weeks it's been.
Well, that's a lot of scarring.
The last time that we saw each other, Caesar and Erwin tracked Naomi's trail to the entrance of the academy. You both walked in to find Merida and Cyrus's bodies beheaded, a petrified Naomi, and a Corvus walking from a glowing fireplace with a gem for one eye, blood dripping down his face, carrying some envelopes and some paper. Yeah, so that's where we are.
All right.
What the
right off
fuck
bat-
is going on?
I need Erwin to roll me a wild magic surge.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
I need you to
Oh.
roll me a D100.
Okay.
Oh no! That's a
I was kind of
failure.
honestly, I was kind of hoping this would happen. Rolling the dice.
This man's about to make another unicorn.
It's gonna be more than a unicorn.
Okay, so you start to feel this anger, this pain inside of you. You start to get that bubbling feeling in your stomach starts to happen again, and you start to get angrier and angrier, and you see that your muscles are starting to burst, like your clothes open. You're getting larger and larger. You are now a large-sized character.
Oh, boy.
You're also green.
My big man.
What the fuck is going on here?
You look different.
Before I open my mouth, I'd like to make an Arcana check to see if I even know what's going on.
Sure, you can make an Arcana check. You cannot tell what's going on here.
Even with the any information I learned from that book on phylacteries.
Even with that.
Cool.
This man thinks I'm a lich.
I know. He's been playing with that idea for a week.
All right. One.
Hey, guys.
What the fuck do you have to say for yourself, you piece of shit?
It wasn't me.
Calm down,
Oh,
Erwin.
really?
Calm down, Erwin.
Do you see what's happening here?
Calm down, Erwin. Corvus, what is going on here?
Okay. Let me start from the beginning.
Hold the fuck up. Who the heck?
We'll explain
Oh.
later. We'll explain later. Just let
I
him.
didn't mean to roll that.
Just let him explain what's going on.
Wait, did he just call me Corvus?
Back in the dorm room, Oswald falls out of bed.
I'm writing that in my notes.
I kind of stopped for a second and look at Caesar. You called me Corvus. In front of... Does he know?
Yes,
No.
I fucking know.
Now he does.
Great.
I have for a while.
Oh.
Somebody told me that you are not really Barnabas. You go by the name... Well, I don't think... Wait, did I know his name was Corvus? I don't think I did.
No,
did I?
I
did
think I
not.
gave away.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
I just gave away his name, but I did that super
Okay.
on purpose. So.
Oh, well.
Okay, well, now that that's out of the way.
Who the fuck are you?
Well, my name is Corvus Airbolt. Pleased to meet your acquaintance. Again.
Right.
Great, now that that's out of the way, I can try to make sense of everything that's happened here. Before I begin, I'm going to tell you right now, those two, and I point at both of the decapitated gargoyles, and her, and I point at Naomi here, they were not my doing. And I can swear to you on that.
Can
Prove
I
it.
insight check? Can I insight check him?
You can insight check him.
I'll do the same.
That's some fat insight.
Oh, easy as ever.
That's fucking insightful.
No.
That was well planned.
That's fucking insightful.
I think we can just straight up say that Corvus here is terrible at lying.
I was lying.
To your knowledge, he is telling the truth.
Okay. Right. So, if you didn't do it, then who did?
Oh, well, I wish I knew that right off the top of my head, but I don't know. I just got here. You just saw me walk out of the fireplace. Okay. Cool it down. We're all cool, right?
Something like that.
Great, because I really do not want to find my neck locked between those gigantic muscles of yours at the moment. What happened to him?
I don't even know how to use these.
Corvus, everyone needs to calm down. Corvus, I need you to start from the beginning. We saw you get escorted out of class. I need you to start from there and tell us everything that happened from that point.
Right. Well, Ragnar took me out of the classroom and kindly explained to me that they had known who I was from the beginning. Without a doubt, unquestionably, they knew I was not Barnabas, probably because, A, I did not look like Barnabas, nor did I really try to act like him aside from doodly-doing on any instruments that I could find very badly at that. Okay? We all follow so far.
I have myself on mute, but I'm dying.
We're all following this here, right? Okay, this all sound about right? Great. Ragnar and I got here. The gargoyles were perfectly fine. Okay?
Right.
Ragnar...
What's through that fireplace?
He's getting there. Let him explain.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Bit by bit.
I'm just stressed.
I can tell. Anyway, Ragnar gave me was about to give me a fair send-off, and I kind of groveled a little bit and asked for a second chance, like a small baby. Ragnar gave me not essentially an ultimatum. I could leave here right now with no questions asked, or Ragnar would throw me into this fireplace, and I would have to prove my worth, and if I emerged victorious, I would come back out and I would be allowed to join the academy again. There is some fucked up shit behind this fireplace.
So you say.
Well, I went into the fireplace, and there was this creature. Although it was crystallized. Tell me, do either of you know of, what the hell was it? Cabacorp?
Yes. My dad works for them.
I've been
Okay.
looking at them since we got here.
You don't happen to know if they make giant crystallized monsters, do you?
Not to my knowledge.
Neither do I.
Great. Anyway, the portal took me to this. It took me to a small room with one. And I essentially had to fight my way out of it, while also occasionally picking some things up along the way as I hold up this little bag of holding that I have next to me and some envelopes that are still currently in my hand.
Right.
I found these, took them, and, before I could get out, it pinned me down, and it gave me this, and I point to the crystal eye that I now have. It hurts a lot.
I am entirely fascinated by that, and I will be studying on that later. But anyway, get to the point.
Yeah, anyway, long story short, I got in there, I was able to maneuver around the beast. I found a way to relight the fireplace that was back in there with the arena. And I managed to get back out, and I came here. As I emerged out, I saw Naomi being turned to stone, but I couldn't see the figure who did it, and both of the gargoyles were dead. And then you two walked in.
So, hold on. You didn't see anybody. Did you... So you didn't see anybody turning her to stone. You just saw her turning to stone.
Yes.
What I'm confused about this is there's only one way in, not including the fireplace. And if you saw the person turning Naomi to stone as we were also coming in, how could he have left the room? We would have seen him run out.
What if he didn't run out? What if he dimension doored or something?
He could have gaseous formed and found another way.
If he has the power to turn somebody to stone, he obviously has some magic capabilities or an item.
Fascinating. I'd like to make an investigation check on the room, just a general investigation check on the room.
Sure.
It's an 11.
So
Oops, I'm busy right now. Sorry.
You roll. Oh, sorry. you look around the room and you see that there was some sort of fight that just happened here. You can conclude that it happened recently, but by the looks of it, there's no like you don't think it happened like right away, basically. That you can tell that there had been some form of time between what happened here and when you guys got here.
Okay. Right. Do you know what's on the letters?
Well, not necessarily. But I'd like to take some time and look over everything that I gathered in there in private.
All right.
I don't know how comfortable I feel with that.
Well, you know the saying, finders keepers, so. and I give a little, like, shit-eating grin, like, eee.
You're an ass.
Can I...
Can't be helped.
I'm going to walk over to Naomi.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to look at some...
This man's looking at something.
He looking real hard.
I just picture him sniffing it furiously.
Sniffing the crap out of it, going, another dog has been here.
Somebody peed here.
And it wasn't me.
My territory has
This
been
isn't
taken
my
over.
poop. Whose poop is this? Whose? Who are you?
Show yourself.
Alright, I'm just gonna... I was looking at something on my character sheet. I'm just gonna... Just roleplay-wise, just look at it, just to inspect it. I'm not really investigating or anything, because obviously it's just Naomi that's been petrified, but I'm just kind of giving it a once-over.
Yep.
While you're doing that, I look at you guys and I go, wait, what are you two doing here anyway?
Let me put it this way. I went to a newspaper club meeting hosted by Naomi. She took me aside and she asked me if she could trust me, and said that if she couldn't, then I'd never know the truth about what happened to Ella. She said that I would have to put my friendships with you guys aside, and she told me that you were not Barnabas. I mean, I didn't know how to react. I just kind of froze, but she left me a note on my bed when I go back to the common room, saying to meet her down at the docks at midnight after everyone else had gone to bed. I went down there, waited a bit just to make sure that nothing fishy was going on, and she didn't show up. I didn't like the look of it, so I came and got Caesar and found a pool of blood on the docks along with a load of her belongings. So we decided to take the boat here and we found you.
So, you think someone took her here and then did this to her here?
Undoubtedly. But
My suspicions point towards Ragnar.
I can see why you'd come to that conclusion. I mean, he was the last one here before Corvus went into the fireplace. But even if that's the case, how do we go about it? He's the headmaster of this academy.
And why would Ragnar want to do this to any students? It wouldn't make sense. I mean, what's the goal here?
I don't know. I really don't know. But if... Wait, you said something about Cabocog. Do you know for certain they're involved?
Yeah.
Oh, they're entirely involved. I mean, just the fact that there's an entire dimension on the other side of that fireplace having to do with crystals, and the fact that all of these mysterious petrifications have been happening ever since Capricorn came into this academy.
Brief question: is the fireplace still lit?
It is not. So once you guys came in, it had the portal behind him did shut.
Okay.
Can I go over and either Arcana check or investigation check preferably Arcana check, but kind of check out this fireplace, see what I can see?
Sure. Arcana's fine. So you can tell just from the the way that this is set up that this is a common portal that is constantly open, in the sense that there's always access to it, and it might not always be to the same place. That people would come and use this portal often.
Oh, so this is probably how we even got into...
Correct. You can deduce that this is how you would have gotten into the university.
Well, actually, I would have probably even known that already, right? Since I've been here for a while.
Yes, probably. So most people use the sending stones for that, but this is known as, this is like the hub of all traffic, basically.
Yeah, this is where the freshmen come in and do their little orientation.
Yeah, a little hazing.
Do I have any of the materials that I had gathered?
You have all of them.
But like the ones necessary to reopen it on this side.
You did not take extras. You just burnt everything.
Okay. Just making sure.
Corvus.
Yeah.
This is a portal, you mentioned this, but do you know how to open it?
Why are there two Irwins?
I didn't need to do that. I'm unable to move one of my tokens, and I don't know how.
Here, put one down now.
Thank you.
That's
just
You should also make it a large size token too.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Hold on.
2x2 token. There you go.
Here we go.
Big
absolute unit. I'm a big boy now, son.
Damn boy, he's thick.
Damn boy, he's thick. Gonna get a hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
You do, as Corvus continues to talk about his thing, you do eventually feel yourself calming more and more down, and as you do, your size does decrease.
Yeah.
You are now in shreds of what your clothes used to be, and it's not a pretty sight.
I'm just gonna sit on the floor next to Naomi and just soft tears running down my face because I'm so distraught.
I turn around quickly and look. I go, oh, he's almost naked. Okay.
Don't look at me.
Sorry. God, I'm going to turn to stone next.
I'm a mess.
I'd like to Arcana check the crystal eye that Corvus has, because I'm very fascinated by this.
Sure.
To the point where I don't really care about anything else right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Damn.
That's fucking insightful.
We love that 7 to Arcana.
almost a nat 20.
So you've seen books about this. So you've read books about crystals from the Underdark, and that they have like special properties. You probably read about it in Saphiel's like own journals. And you would know that this particular kind of crystal gives dark vision.
Oh.
Ooh.
Cool.
Indubitably.
Indeed.
Which Corvus already knew because he was in the dark until then.
It was scary.
And I'm assuming it's still pretty dark in here.
It is dark. It is pretty dark. Yeah. I mean, you guys left the door open. It is
so like
nighttime
the
though.
moonlight,
Yeah.
the moonlight is kind of lightly illuminating the room. Plus, I would assume the fire at least is still embering out. Like it still has.
Yeah. And it's blue fire as well, so it's a little brighter.
Right.
Yeah.
Two things. Do I see that? When I look at the fireplace with my crystal eye, do I see anything over top of it like I had prior?
You do.
The same thing?
The same thing.
Okay. I'm just going to kind of kneel down next to it and just kind of like squeeze the hand a little bit that's still bleeding from when I had initially cut it and just kind of drip it over the fireplace and see if anything sparks up.
Nothing happens. Do you remember the recipe?
Yes.
Or is this you just guessing? Okay.
What is that you're doing?
Well, when I was on the other side of it, when I had gotten struck by that beast, when my blood splattered into the fireplace, it ignited it a little bit somehow. I thought it'd have the same effect here.
Interesting.
But
all right. Well, I think we've been here long enough. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave Naomi here until we can figure out how to reverse these petrifications.
Shouldn't we tell someone at least?
who do we tell if you think this is Ragnar?
Precisely. We're going to have to do this internally.
This is all so much. Like, where do we even start? I mean, I'm sure we have to tell everyone else, right? Just in our party, at least.
And normally I would say no, keep it between the three of us. But at this point, any help that we can get, and I'm fairly certain we can at least trust the other three.
Okay.
Even Brodrunk, at least. I'm still a little off about Oswald, but he seems harmless enough.
We can say there was oatmeal here. He'll be fine.
Harmless.
This will be exciting. This will be exciting. A big old investigation with all of us. Corvus and the mystery crew. I can see it now.
You get to put your name first.
Does it matter?
Well, I was here first. Right?
While I'm talking about this, by the way, I'm starting to growl and like you can see me visually get frustrated with you guys and just go, is this really important? We have 3 petrified bodies, 4 if you include Eris, and a dead person in the showers. We have
wait, what?
All these different things happening, and we need to get down to the bottom of this because we're pretty sure that the headmaster is behind all of this.
Wait, who died in the showers?
Who died in the shower?
Oh, Chad. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, thank God!
Oh my God!
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fucking finally!
It doesn't matter. We need to celebrate.
So mad. He was a good person. He had a rough childhood.
Oh, I had nothing against him. I'm saying it doesn't matter because it's not important to what I'm trying to talk about right now. I'm just trying to get us back on track.
He was true innocent in all of this. You guys hated him because of first impressions.
He was being a
We're
dick.
fine. We're fine.
Who knew what was happening at home? Maybe it was, acting out. He could have been a nice kid.
Regardless, we need to get back to the dorms and explain this to everyone.
Okay.
You need to put something over your eye so no one sees that, because we need to keep that completely hidden.
I've got just the trick. And I'll just... Can I like minor illusion an eye where the crystal is?
You can, yes.
I just kind of wave my hand over my eye and do that. Problem solved.
We're gonna you and I patch because that's not gonna last forever.
No, it is not.
I'm gonna minor illusion myself some new clothes.
Okay.
Just
I
for
would
now.
like to give you guys a peek behind the DM screen for a second,
Oh.
if that's okay.
Go for it.
There's no spoilers, but it's just to make you guys feel terrible. Chad's whole character was that he was aggressively sexual towards women because he was dealing with his homosexuality. Just so you know.
Oh no!
Again, I'm not. I don't feel guilty here because I had nothing against him. I had nothing against him.
To be fair,
you guys are the ones who are the assholes.
To be fair, I was the only one who approached him nicely.
I pulled the chair out from underneath the.
You guys are
goddamn
fucking assholes.
Can we
That
also
was his
know if he
whole character.
Can we also know if he had like any like first impressions about us before we started treating him like shit?
He figured he goes into all situations feeling like he's not going to fit in, so he decides to be the bad boy anyway.
Oh my god.
This is sad.
We are bad people. We are bad people.
And Oswald and I didn't even get a chance to know him.
Anyway, are you guys heading back to the dorms?
Yeah, let's go home.
Just because we're part of the same party does not make me cut from the same cloth as you.
You're tiefling too, man. We stick together.
Whoa.
Can you guys choose your beds?
Oh boy, you get to choose a
Except
bed.
for one that is
Yeah, I see mine. I see mine. Don't worry.
Boy.
Just so you know, it does bother me that it's not on a tile, but that's
canonically.
I am sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
I will change that for next session for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I got a window too.
I love how I have my own chest too. It's great.
I am canonically on the floor.
Ow.
You guys walk in, and Oswald is sleeping soundly on the floor. Bro, where are you?
I'm trying so hard.
Anyone
can't
can
do
ever
it.
ask.
Drag from the name.
I did like 4 times. Ugh.
I can try to do it for you.
Help! There we go.
I can hear a
That's
swole bugbear calling from
I
another room.
still gotta give you access.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my god, I just realized there is an empty bed forever now.
You guys wish death upon a boy. Nice job.
What about Iris?
Eris's bed has been moved out. I made math as hard when you have people dying and
Fair enough.
No,
just
Eris just
the other thing that I was thinking, if you can also like stretch out those assets when you're making the map, you should also make Brodrunk's bed like extra long.
I will.
I was thinking Eris just canonically hung from the ceiling by her feet.
Oh Jesus!
Eris probably had a coffin or something when she brought one.
Oh, she certainly does now.
Anyway,
I like to think in the place of the bigger bed, Brodrunk just moved Chad's bed. Right next to his.
That way you could go fetal position.
Annick that shit.
So I'm gonna whisper to Corvus and Erwin before we head to our beds and just say, let's not wake them. Let's talk about this in the morning.
Okay.
So you three will only benefit from a short rest. You will not benefit from a long rest.
So no benefit at all because I'm at full health.
But everyone else, Bro, Aoife, and Oswald, you guys get a long rest.
I get
Cool,
my
I didn't
canine
use
pounds
it.
back at least.
Okay. So
And my key points. Good.
the sun starts to peek in, and all of you are asleep when Aoife, you feel something at the foot of your bed. It seems to be almost playing with your feet.
Gross.
Ooh,
Oh.
feet.
Alright. Well, I'm assuming this wakes me up.
Yep, it slowly wakes you up and you feel tickled.
It's Caesar.
Right. Well, I'm going to reflexively tuck my feet in as I kind of peer around to try to figure out what it was that was just touching my feet.
So you look around and you see all of your friends sleeping soundly. You get worried for a moment because you don't see Oswald, but then you see one of his arms hanging out on the floor and you realize he's just fallen again.
One leg on the bed still.
You're looking around, and by your chest, the chest at the end of your bed, pops up this little creature. It is an elephant that has wings and a long tail. It looks spectral in form. It is made out of the same kind of gold shimmering material that your magic is made out of.
Oh my god, it's adorable!
And your exclamation wakes everyone else up.
What's where? Huh?
None of you see this elephant.
What are you doing? It's like.
Ava, I get it. I'm cute, but please.
What are you talking about?
Aoife, darling, could you please, be a tad bit more quiet?
Were you just on the floor?
Aoife, you would recognize these creatures. This is a hollyphant. It is from Mount Celestia. This one, however, is unlike the ones you've seen because the ones you've seen were made of flesh and actual material. This one appears spectral.
Can I touch it?
You can try.
I'm going to attempt to touch it.
I'm going to go back to sleep.
Give me an animal handling check.
We love offensive important rolls.
Do you get those on a short rest, Caesar?
Every day.
Oh, okay. So it's every 24 hours. It's not after a long rest.
Correct.
Okay. So you go to touch it. It goes right through the body. The spectral hollyphant makes a little tooting noise like a baby elephant and starts prancing around haphazardly as its wings are trying to fly.
Oh,
My heart.
that's
so
adorable.
fucking adorable. Well, see, I can't touch it. Nobody else can see it. What am I supposed to do with this thing? I'm gonna follow it.
Why is your hand stretched out?
What
There
are
you
you-
go.
Okay, she's gone.
It's not moving. It's just sitting there.
Oh, okay. So,
It's just basically trying to stay afloat.
well, if it falls right through my hands, I can't exactly help it stay afloat. Right now, I'm just assuming I've got myself a familiar. So,
All right.
Nice.
Do you guys want to go to homecoming or not homecoming, homeroom?
Oh, homecoming. I don't have a
Yeah.
date. Shit.
Oh, homecoming is today though, and bro, you do
Fuck.
remember that you promised that bugbear girl you'd take her.
I sure did. Can't wait to break her heart.
Oh man,
Oh,
I
and
don't
now
have
have
a
no one to go
homecoming
with now.
date. Oh
Now that-
no.
Now that
real
Naomi
quick.
and Ella are gone, Owen is alone.
real quick,
no.
looking around the room, I'm gonna see that Corvus here has an eye patch on. So,
Mhm.
so
Did he
Ethan's
ever get
going
the
to
eye patch
mistake this as a wound and go,
Did he get the eye patch though?
I don't think I did. I was
think
casting
he was
my-
minor illusioning it.
I'm just gonna say right now that I have my one eye closed.
I hope
like
you
rubbing
cleaned
it
all
like,
the blood off
rubbing it
your
like I
face.
just woke up.
He's just constantly winking at people.
Got something in your eye there, Corvus?
No, I'm practicing a new flattery technique. How's it working?
I gotta say, I'm pretty flattered.
Oh, well, that's
Am
super
too.
convenient.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I'll just I'll get up real quick, and I am just constantly minor illusioning.
Okay,
intro.
where
Yep.
are you heading out to for like your zooming out? Where are you going?
I would like to go to my locker.
Okay, in the band.
Yes.
Okay. Where's everyone else going?
Breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast.
Adventure.
I'm gonna head to the library.
Okay.
Erwin, high five.
Who said that?
Yeah.
I was just like gonna pretend he doesn't hear you first. Just like sign language, not right now. Owen also doesn't know sign language, so it's just a bunch of hand movements.
I assume he's just waving her off, like, no, not right now.
Like, shoot.
Oh,
Oh, whoa! Oh, who's that?
Oh my god, is that what I think it is?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Oh my god.
I'm
it's the AV guys.
Happy.
What in tarnation?
Oh my
What
god, it's
a-
both of
Did you
them!
get this custom made?
They're both here.
Why are the AV guys so important? They get a token. Now I'm worried.
I think she finally made tokens for like every important student.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
hell
those are
yeah.
the
Snap.
guys at my newspaper club.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I don't know who that one over there is. Oh, no, I think I...
Oh, hello.
I'm getting tea.
live.
Oh, no, wait, that is one that I don't recognize.
I am getting the oats meal.
From the wall.
Yes, it's whole oatmeal. I'm scraping it up from scattered yesterday.
Someone threw that at the wall and you're just like, ooh, freebie.
Yeah.
Making a point of sitting across from Aoife so that no physical contact can be made yet.
It's like the beginning of something.
Oh my god,
See, I'm socially inept in real life, so I don't understand why that was funny.
I'm trying to think if anyone else would be here. I think that this would be it.
Who's that?
That is the very peppy, gold, blonde, sparkly person from band.
Oh hell yeah, Melrina.
That stressed me out because I know somebody whose Instagram profile picture is that exact picture.
Oh, really?
I was like, oh shit.
Oh, wait,
knows.
there's a couple more people. Hold on. They're all the same token, though.
Alright, and
These are all
here's
the mock players.
Good.
And here's the corpse of Chad.
I know exactly who that is. There's two of them.
Yeah, they're all the knock players.
They're multiplying.
Oh no, they've
They're
learned
all like
mitosis.
related as well.
But yeah, so that's who you guys all grab your breakfast and sit down. You have a good meal. I just wanted to put the tokens in there because I was excited because I made them.
Good, gives the room more of a populated feel.
Yeah, there are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Thank
14.
you, Hugh.
There are 14 students in the entire academy now.
My mans can count.
I don't know if my computer can handle
Is that
all these
fucking
characters on
Aizawa?
screen.
Yup. Fucking Sandman.
And there's
Ooh.
more people who are there. They're just milling in and out, but you guys get the feel. You guys eat up and everyone starts to file out heading towards their classes. Everyone there, you do see that over in the corner over here, the halfling bard and the preppy, happy, sparkly girl are working on homecoming banners for the dance this evening. You see Bro as you're like kind of just eating your oatmeal from like the day before. You do see the bugbear girl over here. She's, makes eyes at you a couple of times, but doesn't come over to talk because she's just kind of eating her meal as well.
Somebody stop playing Careless Whisper.
I'm honestly
Whisper.
say the word.
See, I know the song, but like the minute you said that, like all knowledge of it just blanked.
Okay.
Real quick, before I forget again, did that little elephant follow me down to the cafeteria?
It did, yeah. It had some difficulty following you, but it didn't follow you.
You gotta give it a name.
I do. I have to.
No,
name
you'll
it
get
now.
attached to it.
I have
Exactly.
to name it now. I have to name it now.
You're legally obligated.
All right. Its name shall be Maggie.
Aw.
Aw.
Don't let anyone
Aw.
sit in that seat.
I know.
He's gonna intentionally have an NPC come over and sit in that seat.
Corvus sits down, making
One
an
of the
attack roll.
Do you guys head to homeroom?
Well, I went to the library.
Oh, right. Okay, what are you doing?
So, I'm going to look for books about the history of the school.
Okay, yeah, there's definitely like year by year like chronicles of what happened like at the university as far as like academia and like yearbooks and stuff like that. So you definitely find like a bunch of information about that. Is there anything in particular you were looking for?
When Ragna became the headmaster.
Ragna became the headmaster, and you would know this as you're flipping through like the yearbooks. Essentially, it would be the year after the three heroes went missing. So, and it would have been probably about like 10 years ago.
Okay. And then I know that Capricorn is new to the school this year, right?
Correct.
Okay.
From everything that you know, correct.
Other than that, I guess I'll just... Is there anything... I guess I'll just ask this for peas and carrots type of thing. Is there anything that I find that I could connect to everything that's going on?
No, not really. I mean, you're looking through the yearbooks and, you see that, certain, basically up until the year that the heroes went missing, it was definitely a different, like, structure to the school. There was less classroom time, more missions. It was more of like a trade school where you were taught as you go. There wasn't much of a, like, sit down and paper aspect to it. There was none of this homecoming stuff. Like, this wasn't what the original heroes kind of had planned for the school. That kind of all started after they disappeared.
Interesting. Okay.
But no. And then Corvus, you go to the band room. Is there anything specific you're looking to do?
I want to go to my locker and do that thing that we had discussed.
This is unnerving.
So you go to your locker, you find some stuff in there, you grab the stuff. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I'm going to shove all of the letters and stuff that I had, not the other stuff that was in the bag of holding, but I'm going to put the letters in this locker.
Okay. So you put the letters in the locker. Are you locking the locker?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. The locker is locked.
Hella locked.
Okay. So, and then you head out about your day. You all get to homeroom and you sit down at your respective seats. The Sandman comes in. He's dragging his feet as always. His head hits the ground. The
ground.
The ground.
Wow.
Yeah, he literally like he sleeps wherever he falls. Like,
how does this man not have brain damage? Jesus.
What race is the Sandman again?
What?
What race is the Sandman again?
To your eyes, he appears human.
Okay.
What a Chad.
He appears human.
I mean, you can't tell. He appears human.
It's 2021. Don't assume my race.
You see the little pixie and the turtle from the Audio and Crystal Club wheel in the large crystal, the projection And you see the same pale man pop up. He starts to give a lecture on the importance of staying alert, even in regular situations. You should always be sure to keep your eyes out because you never know what you're going to see. Even social situations can be an opportunity to get an upper hand. And the Sandman is passed out all throughout homeroom. You guys are kind of left to your own devices.
Caesar, is there any way we can mute this crystal thing? I think we have an announcement to make to the rest of the party.
I'm not too good with this stuff, unfortunately.
Does anybody know how to work a crystal?
I mean, we could do what we did to the last one and break it.
I'd rather not do
That's
that.
what I was thinking.
I feel like there may be some repercussions from that.
Well, it wasn't last time. I mean, yeah, sure, Chad got kicked out and now he's dead, but
I mean,
Wait, Chad's dead?
Chad's dead.
oh, right.
I literally,
Oh, wow.
I cast Mage Hand just to facepalm.
Oh my
I want
god!
Caesar so much.
Not even
Okay,
facepalm. Like I like just pinch like the bridge of my nose, just like oh my god.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess
Chad's
Owen's
dead.
gonna like stand up and get ready to make the announcement, open his mouth, and just sit back down again because he can't do it. He's too nervous.
Without
Oh,
raising my voice
wow.
too much, I'm just gonna. As much as I don't respect this man, I don't think we should be talking about this in front of the Sand.
That's probably fair.
I guess.
Yeah, what if he's
Well-
following the video?
Well, if it's all the same to y'all, I'm gonna do what I did last time and head out.
Oswald, please
Wait.
just be patient. We have something really important we do need to discuss right after this, and I don't want you wandering off like
All right.
Hey, before we do the announcement, can I show them the thing? And I'm pointing at the eye that I've been minor illusioning this entire time.
So Corvus drops his minor illusion, and you see this dark crystal in place of his eye. This would be very shocking to those of you who haven't seen it before.
Oh wow!
Good
That's
God.
so cool.
Oh, can you like shoot magic out of it?
Can I poke it?
So
In the
my-
order of these things, no, yes, no. No?
Oh?
I don't know. I've lost track. I've lost track of your questions. Don't touch it.
I start growling and I go, "Can we please not talk about this in front of the Sandman and wait until we're all alone, please?"
I was going to say, turn and look at the Sandman and see him just out.
I don't think old Sandy's gonna be waking up anytime soon.
I don't care. We are waiting until he is done so that we can be in private because we do not know who is actually listening.
As desperate as I am to speak about this and get it off my mind because it's weighing like a ton of bricks, I think Caesar's right.
No, but waiting is boring.
Ethan
Yeah,
has been
well-
paying attention this entire time as she's so focused on the instructional video.
I see Aoife just looking at it, and I just, Aoife, hey, look at my eye. Hey, look at this.
Eva, you look over at his eye and see that there is now a crystal where his eye used to be.
I also want to go, boo,
That's mean.
What is that?
Halloween
What are
costume.
those?
Halloween costume. It's March.
Does,
You can never start too early.
does it hurt?
Please, I know you're going to ask to touch it. Please do not touch it.
Corvus, can you please cover it up, please?
Oh, yeah. Minor.
So the video, you guys eventually calm down. The video ends. Homeroom is over.
We should probably go back to the dorms.
Yes.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Do you guys all head back to the dorms?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
Reluctantly, yes.
We all just go to sit down on our beds.
Oswald
This is
sits
very-
on his chest.
So I'm
Speaking
gonna-
across the giant room.
I'm gonna come into the middle of the room and I'm just go, okay, thank you,
Actually,
cooperating. There's a lot we need to unpack, and I need you all to understand what is going on. First of all, yes, we found Chad dead in the locker room. He was killed by some vampiric fledgling thing. I'm not sure. We killed it. It shouldn't be an issue now. That happened. When the other thing is, I'm sorry, but we're going to have to do this if we're all going to be able to trust each other with this information. Corvus is not who he says he is. I believe most of us know that, but Barnabas is not who he says he is. His name is Corvus.
Who's Corvus? Oh.
Yeah.
I knew that. I knew that.
Just like sat on your chest. Why are you upside down?
Because that's how Oswald would have sat down on his.
I believe it. But point at Oswald,
he
it's true. He did. He knew all along. Give him a big round of applause.
Yay!
Now,
The first time I've
about
been
that
applauded
information-
for anything.
About that information. From what I understand, the rest of the student body does not know this, but the headmaster does. So keep that in mind. That brings me into my next thing that I have to say. We have suspicions that Ragna is behind all of these petrifications and disappearances. So, I need all of you to trust each other, and we need to get down to the bottom of this. We
There's
need
a
to-
lot to unpack.
I'm aware. But I need you to trust me. I need you to trust us. I know Corvus may need to work a little bit more to gain your trust, because we don't really know too much about him. But we need to trust each other. We need to stick together.
Caesar, if I may.
As far as I know, we are the only people in this school who are on this tale. We need to watch each other's backs. We need to make sure that everything goes according to plan. Suddenly there's a creak going on, and I like creak in the floorboards, and I dart over to the left to look at it. And then I look back to you guys. Are we clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caesar, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sight, smell, or hearing?
It is sight.
Sight.
It's a mouse.
Ouch.
Okay.
Can I? Oh shit! I was supposed to do that before I rolled. Damn it.
Womp.
Oh well.
Mm-mm.
So, do I have your trust?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eve just nods her head.
I'm not really sure. This is
I
kind of
understand
a-
your reservation. I understand your reservations, Brodro.
Bro. I
have a reason to not.
I kind of want to tell you something.
What's up?
I don't want you to react too dramatically, since I know that this kind of was something that you were interested in. But you remember that girl that I'd been talking to for a while now, for the last couple of days? She's been petrified.
Oh,
Mm.
well, that really sucks, dude.
I mean,
Well, we'll find another one. Don't worry.
okay, that's not what I meant. But,
Right on.
I mean, sure, yeah, we'll find another one.
You'll
Bro's
be
like
fine.
that
Don't worry
hit it and quit it kind of guy.
Brett says that, and I give like the thumbs up, like nice.
Just promise me you won't try to find me a date for homecoming. I'd rather go alone.
Yeah, I mean, some grieving to do, so I get it.
Thank you.
That actually brings me into my next point about this. We need to make sure that no one knows that we are onto this lead. So we need to go about our lives at the school as normal. But keep your eyes, ears, and, for me, nose, out for anything suspicious. And we
I'll
are
try
not
my
to share
best.
anything. And we are not to share anything with anyone else other than the group. Are we understood?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Nobody is to know about what we're onto. And I turn
So-
to Erwin. I turn to Erwin and I go, "Not even the newspaper club."
Yeah, that was my next
That's what-
question.
That's what got
Especially
Naomi
the
in
newspaper
trouble.
club.
Right. But wait, hold on. How are they supposed to have clubs if Naomi's not there. She's the host.
Well,
Aren't you in it?
Me?
Yeah.
Erwin, you were the closest. You may be the newest member of the group, but you were the closest to both people in the position. You may be able to get into that position.
I get that, but I don't have experience with this kind of thing. I just signed up to try and find out what happened to Ella. I don't know how a newspaper works.
Owen, if you can get in and take over that club, run it, that would be priceless for us. You could control the flow of information, make sure nobody's passing around, nobody's publishing headlines that would, make this public.
Do you really think that someone like me could handle that kind of responsibility? I could barely speak to you guys without being able to stop stuttering.
Erwin, my master taught me many things. And one of the things that she taught me is to find character in people. And you have more character than you believe you do. I believe you can do this.
And besides, if you need help, you can ask any of us.
Absolutely. We have each other's backs.
Always. Speaking of trust and whatnot, looking at you, Aoife.
What did I do?
for what's about to happen. Corvus
Suddenly
knows
very
this.
nervous.
What?
I'm sure you've all noticed I quote unquote talk to myself.
Once or twice.
Oh, this is
I
awesome.
hadn't really noticed.
Oh, you're going to love this.
So I
Hold on,
actually
you
have
knew?
a friend who I talk to out loud, and no, he's not imaginary. He's a sword, in a sense.
What?
So you're
Come on.
saying that to a sword, not a friend.
It's easier to show you rather
not a
than
sword.
explain it verbally, so I just summon the sword.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
He did the thing. He did the thing.
Huge iron sword manifests in Oswald's hand.
Do we hear the sword, or are we still on?
You do not. Only Oswald hears the sword, but he's so
Oh my
close that
God.
everyone else
Hi,
can hear him.
everyone.
But
Can
he
you-
did,
you
he did
just-
summon. He did summon the sword, right?
He did, correct.
Holding the sword
Would
up
I
to
have
the sky.
prior knowledge of this kind of magic?
You would know, that he was a warlock and that he must have made some sort of agreement to, basically get those powers, but you wouldn't know exactly who his patron is or, anything
fair.
about that.
So just go. Fascinating. I'm going to be studying that later on.
Are you okay with him studying you?
I've never been studied before. I don't really know what it entails, but I guess we'll see how it goes.
He's up for it.
Wonderful. We'll get back to that later.
Stacey, I
Well,
would not
we're on-
recommend touching that sword. It hurts really badly.
You'd be really strong to hold the sword that big.
I have to
While we're
admit,
on the
the thought hadn't crossed my mind, Corvus.
Huh.
While we're on the topic of sharing secrets, I believe in an effort to make sure that we can all trust each other, that we be completely transparent with each other. Is there anything that anyone is hiding from anyone here?
Well,
I mean, if
I'm gonna
Actually, like oatmeal.
Then why do you keep eating it?
Yeah, because everyone expects it from me. I feel obligated. I really want anything else, but you all seemed so excited whenever I ate it.
Oh, bro. We
Just
wouldn't
eat-
expect you to eat something you don't like.
Just
I
eat
built my
something
identity
different.
on a lie.
I'm just looking at this conversation, just being like, it's okay, Caesar. They're too stupid to betray us, so I think they'll be fine.
I pull Brodunk in for a hug. I pull
I-
Brodunk in for a hug.
Oh,
group hug.
Oh,
Aoife slowly raises her hand as she goes, I'm kind of a runaway.
You
Excuse
too.
me?
High five.
Oh, wild magic roll, please.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Incoming
Yeah.
unicorn.
Oh, that's not good.
You're good.
It's literally only happens on a nat one.
And
No, actually, Erwin and I have it so that it increases by 1 each time. So next time he rolls a wild magic roll, it'll be 2 or below.
See, that's how it should be because wild magic is
Yep.
like
It builds
had so
up.
much potential. It's had so much potential to be such a cool subclass, but they just like not one. You have a 1 in 20 chance of actually having it set.
Yeah,
up.
so every time he doesn't have it set off, it increases the chance of next time it being set off.
Cool. And
I
it's so,
could kill us
does it,
all.
like reset every time.
Oh, God.
Every time he does set it off.
Yep, it goes back to 1 every time he sets it off.
See, that's how it should have been. That's how it should have been. But anyway,
so
sorry.
Aoife goes on to explain. Yeah, my dad is kind of an archangel. And she gives kind of a half grin.
Yeah, Mount Celestia, right?
Yes.
I hide the sword behind my back.
We don't trust this one.
But she seems so nice.
The prettiest of faces will break your heart 1,000,000 times over.
Damn.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, buddy?
Buddy, we need to get you a date.
Don't trust her. As your friend, do not trust her.
You are my friend, but she's also my party member, and also she's healed me before.
Oswald, you're doing that thing again.
Oh, am I? I'm sorry.
We'll talk about this later.
Okay.
Hey, so in good faith, I should probably mention this. I found a little bit more stuff when I was putzing around that creature in the portal.
Right.
Damn it, I can't spell.
I reach into the bag of holding and I take out the files that I have on everyone.
So Corvus pulls out these files. They're like manila folders like you would find in a normal, like, filing cabinet. On the front of them in foil, like emblem of the Abernant Adventuring Academy is on there. And each of the tabs has all of your names. And then there's also some additional names in there. And it's basically like a huge stack of like manila folders.
Yeah, I'm only going to take out the ones for the party for now.
Okay.
I'm going to keep the other ones. But
Okay. So he pulls out folders that have all of your names on it.
Where did you find these?
I wouldn't think they had much on me.
Well, I found them in the bag. When I took it, I didn't have much time to look through it, but I did a little bit of looking around in it after last night, and I found these.
Hold on a minute. So those were in the bag when you found it?
In the bag when I found it.
Well, who the hell has had these files on us then?
Someone who had access to higher university materials, I guess. But here, look, I'll show you. Do you want me to post the...
Yeah, I'm gonna post the ones that you want. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do it one by one in the general chat if that's okay. So as you guys are looking through these files on yourselves, you're noticing that they are basically pre-acceptance like files on each of you. And so it looks like these are basically recommendations or rejections for the university.
God.
So we have this one here. Caesar. Go, have this. And I realize I'm trying to hand it to you and that you are just sitting. I put it down on the ground in front of you. Owen, this is yours.
Undoubtedly a very good boy.
It makes me nervous that they've labeled me as a target.
Bro Drunk, this is yours.
And an asset.
Da, da, da.
No, it's The direction? What are you talking about? I go forward all the time.
Aoife, this is yours. That's how I knew about your Mount Celestia and your father. And yeah,
strike a memory for me.
Oswald, here you go.
You do not know what AMS is.
Proximity to target. That's interesting.
So there.
I
I
think this is
know
all
a little bit.
information prior to us coming to the school, right?
You can deduce that this was basically someone who was watching you and making recommendations whether or not you should come into the university. And this is just what overall, basically, the end notes of what it says.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? They said I'm friendly.
So
I
yeah.
like that we're being labeled as assets and targets. That seems kind of strange, doesn't it?
I mean, it's what we are to the university. We're an asset.
I guess, but it also sounds kind of sinister. That's just the way I'm seeing it.
Do you think whoever made these had foul intentions?
Potentially.
Great. Does my file mention anything about Sapphire and what happened to her?
It does not.
Aoife's just staring.
It does, it mentions that you worked under a great mage and that it was Ragna approved, basically. That Ragna approved this as, a high-level learning experience, basically. And that you basically had invaluable assets from your... It was basically... She was mentioned, but briefly, almost like an internship on a resume.
Right. Okay.
Aoife's just staring at the line of hers that says "candidate put forth by father." She had no clue that her father even knew where she was. This is very concerning to her.
So there. So I know all of this about you, so I think everybody should know it about everybody.
But what about your file?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be here.
Suppose.
That is true.
I was right. They didn't have much on.
Although I did find one about Barnabas, and you're not going to believe this shit.
Do you want me to copy and paste Barnabas's?
I got it here.
Okay.
You want to hear some shit? Look at this. This fuck. 500 platinum to get in here.
Holy crap.
No skills. Mediocre skills.
Oh.
Rich boy's gonna be rich.
Mediocre bardic abilities. That explains why you were so easily able to pass off as him.
Exactly.
I have to admit, I'm glad we didn't get the real Barnabas.
See? You're lucky you got good old Corvus.
Yeah, but I still don't trust you 100% either.
That is fair.
Well, I feel a whole lot closer to all of y'all.
In good conscience, cannot recommend.
Oh my goodness.
So you guys spend your midday bonding, and then it's time for you guys to go to your last class of the day before homecoming. Is there anything you'd like to do prior to heading to your class?
I would like...
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to frantically look for clothes at homecoming, since I'm normally wearing almost nothing.
So you can go to the school store and look for fine clothing. There is, if you have the gold for it, there's definitely some there.
Yeah, I want to
gold. I gave it away.
I could probably get you some clothes. We could go clothes shopping together.
Really? Would you do that with?
I would.
At the theater club, the
You're
costume
the
department.
Oh.
You want to wear a costume again?
Oh my god, yes.
Okay. So Caesar and Bro, anyone else going with them?
What classes do I have now? The cat's out of the bag.
You still you aren't supposed to be here, so you're not supposed to be going to classes. I don't know why you went to homeroom. But yeah, so you're not supposed to be here, so you probably don't want to go to class. But is there anyone else that would like to go to their afternoon classes?
Well, I mean, I'll go to class, but I also wanted to try to wherever I go to get more spells, like learn more spells.
That would be so you can buy spell scrolls at the store, at the school store.
And that's the gold requirement.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
And how much is it for a level 1 spell?
Let me pull up the school score sheet.
I'd also like to preface this by saying Oswald is still wearing that fishing hat.
You were
I would
adamant
assume
about it
it's-
before the session, and I appreciate it.
I would assume that at
Um,
some point I replaced the rags that I was wearing.
A cantrip is 25. A first level is 50.
I can learn cantrips?
Yes.
Nice.
I didn't know that.
In my world, you can, Caesar. The
Nice.
sky is the possibilities.
Okay. So 50. It's 25. What's half of 25?
Like
12 and a half.
12.5.
12.5,
gold.
yeah.
So how much silver would that be?
Oh,
A lot.
that's some math right
It'd be
there.
125 silver. If it's 12 and a half gold, it's 125 silver.
I don't have enough money. Oh well.
We're broke.
I only spent money on armor and a sword.
Truly the student life that we're living.
So you guys know that this is the last day of classes.
Uh-oh.
You basically have a short break over like one day, and then your missions will start the day after. So that basically this week was like the syllabus week, and then it's because it's basically been a week now. And next week, your actual missions, your adventuring will start.
That's giving me
So-
an idea.
Real quick, whenever Aoife gets the chance, she wants to try to head to the library and see if she can learn more about Maggie here.
Sure. So you head to the library and you do some general investigation into holophants. You know that a holophant has it can fly 120 feet. It walks up to 20. It has resistances to a lot of damage. And that it can cast some basic spells, but nothing too crazy. And is basically your run-of-the-mill, like average, your father would have had these around his like house, basically,
Huh.
like as pets.
I'm sorry. I should have been more specific. I'm trying to look for any means that I can use to make it so I can physically touch him.
You don't find anything in the library about that.
Damn.
I would like to go find Aoife.
You find her in the library.
Okay. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something that I think might. I don't know. You know how we've been doing these sort of like subtle experiments with, the high fives?
Yeah.
It's a long shot, but I think we can tell from my file, as we saw earlier, that I can't control my magic at all. I was wondering if, I mean, like I said, it's a long shot. I was wondering if maybe there was a chance that whatever we're doing with these high fives might help me to control it better. So, I just wanted to propose that maybe we make it a more regular experiment, if that makes sense.
You want to high five more often?
Slam dunk it. Come on. Bring it home.
I don't really know the true nature of how to do it without people kind of thinking we're weird,
I guess it would be weird seeing someone who looks like a demon and someone who's practically an angel just going around high-fiving all the time. That is a weird contradiction.
Yeah. I don't really know how to go about this. I'm sorry. I'll never mind.
I'd like to touch you in private.
Maybe we could high five with the lights on.
That had to be the most roundabout we've ever heard someone get asked out. So, good on that.
And then immediately went back on
Can
it.
we touch every once in a while?
Can we touch more, please?
He literally like tried it and then immediately
maybe
went
we
back on it.
maybe we can hold hands, JK,
Unless-
Unless perhaps we could hold hands. I jest. Unless-
Mayhaps.
So, was there anything else anyone wanted to do before?
I would like to take bro clothes shopping.
Okay, yes. Okay,
Yes!
you and Bro head to the theater, and you see the Professor Chris. What was his last name?
Roach.
Angel.
Roach. You see Professor Roach is there. He's kind of going through the racks of costumes as you guys come up to the costume department.
All right. Pick your poison.
Oh my gosh, there's so many things. How many things are there?
There
that I
are
choose
racks
from?
and racks of like clothes. I mean, what do you want to look like? Because like,
Okay,
Alex, I never took you to the costume shop at Run.
no.
it's
Amazing.
slightly dusty. It smells like thread, and you can see little pieces of thread.
Musty
Yep.
thread.
All over the floor. You see there are racks and racks of clothes that are just hanging haphazardly. But like you can tell there's some sort of like organization, but you don't know what it is. Like, you know, and you yeah, and you see like basically like just hats everywhere. There's fake mustaches, there's wigs, there's all different types of shoes for a plethora of races. There's like feather boas, like basically anything.
I was
you
about to
possibly-
say the first thing I'm getting is 30-foot feather.
Oh my goodness! It's a fucking
really
bard's
like the
wet dream.
concept.
That's what it is.
I really love the concept of a school in a world where you can just use magic to change the way your clothes look. Still has a costume department.
I bet the man's like CGI,
There's
where
magic
they're like,
in
oh, we
theater.
can't use it for everything.
You put the
Amen to
work
that.
in, so there's magic.
So, what do you have? I can make
I
any
ha-
alterations if you want.
I currently have 12 feather boas surrounding with my giant arms.
He looks like a pride flag of feathers. Like he's just
Yes.
I see a man of culture.
The
Okay,
pride
and-
there.
I would like to find. I'd like to find a white cowboy hat, but Oswald, I need you to make it really, really tall. I'm talking.
God damn it.
Are we going Doug
Only
Dimmadome?
the only cowboy hat you find is bejeweled.
You know what? I can make this work.
Okay.
Even
You
better.
want me to make it tall, you said, huh?
Very tall, absolutely.
I love a challenge.
Like so tall that I can't walk through doors.
He's looking to be
Scissors out of a
Dimmadome.
holster.
You had me at tall.
A villain failed him, though.
I missed
What
that
shall I
shot.
roll? What shall I roll?
Roll it
And,
out, my boy.
Light of hand.
See
Do you have a disguise kit?
I do.
So you can either roll with your disguise kit, which would be the most
Are
efficient
you
way.
proficient in said disguise kit?
I am. I have proficiency in disguise kits.
Mhm.
Let's see.
So that should be
Dexterity, charisma.
It would be Dex.
Okay. Yes.
Ooh. Nice.
This
is
hat
gonna
is
be
the
a
size
tall
of the
hat.
school.
This is the most ghetto couture bugbear you've ever seen in your life.
Oh, you know I'm going
It's,
for it.
it's ready.
Oh, hold on. Do we have like a completely obnoxious purple suit anywhere?
I know just the suit.
Oh my god.
I really hope that it's made out of crocodile so that I can go with my favorite song of interior
crocodile alligator.
I drive a Chevrolet movie theater.
Well, I'm in the theater, right? So it technically works.
You do not find a snakeskin, purple snakeskin suit. You do, however, find a purple suit.
All right, I'll take it.
This
Is
the
it like
best that we
felt?
can get.
It is corduroy.
That is interesting, and I like it. Who makes a three-piece suit of corduroy?
Would you like me to extend the arms?
Theater people.
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we could take the arms off so I like show off my muscles more.
Ooh, nice.
They
nice.
basically are like to your elbows right now, as it is anyway, because even though you're wearing the suit, it wasn't made for your race. So it still looks like you got that short sleeve look going on.
It's okay. I'll live with it. But I'm taking those sleeves off. I'm gonna, whenever you see like guys at the gym who are trying to show off their abs too, so like the holes in the sides of their shirts, like all the way into their hips.
Mhm.
I need that. I need like
got it.
that, but a three-piece purple corduroy suit.
I got it. I got it.
And you manage. You do all the things that he asked for, and he looks like one weird motherfucker.
You look sharp.
Oh, I know, right, bro? I'm the master of fat back where I'm from.
I'm gonna pull out a pure black suit as if I'm trying to look like the devil himself.
Okay, I dig it.
It's a lie.
Lucifer.
You see
Still with the fishing hat.
Yes.
So you don the super classy James Bond suit, and then Professor Roche comes over and he gives you a black bow tie. He ties it for you, and you look dapper except for your fishing hat.
Yeah. The fishing hat pulls it together.
Makes the outfit.
But other than that, I think everyone else, you guys head towards the library for class except for Corvus. What are you doing while they're in class?
Can I pull out the contract that I got from my locker?
You can. I don't have it written right now, but you already know what's on it. We've discussed that.
I am just gonna take that out and sign it, and just look up and go, now what?
You sign it, you feel the surge of like chaotic dark energy inside of you, and you don't get an answer back to your question, but you do feel that surge.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm content with that, and then I'll. I guess I just hang out until then.
Okay, so you hang out. Can you give me a perception check?
Yes. Nice.
It's still bright out, so weirdly enough, your eyes are like adjusting to the light, so you're actually getting a migraine.
Well, all right. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna look for an eye patch.
Okay. Where are you going to look for an eye patch?
The costume.
Yep, costume department.
So
Please.
you give me a stealth roll to get over there.
Oh my god!
No.
Oh no!
I'm horrible at everything.
Oh no! I like how
Like you beats your ass.
Crisp.
So you're this like differential in like ability to see dark vision and not to see dark vision is giving you a splitting migraine. You are walking into walls, you're walking into doors, you accidentally bump into the what the fudge was her name? Give me a second.
Oh god, hall monitors.
Uh-oh.
The prefect.
You bump into Olina in the hallway. She is in a black dress, down to, like a full dress, and she looks gorgeous.
Oh,
Blurry, but gorgeous.
Hey, you look great. How are you?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I just am seeing, you ever seen two of the same thing at once, like all at the same time, and it makes you think that I'm having a bad time. Where's the costume department? Is it that way? And I'm just like, I'm pointing at a wall.
I can take you there if you'd like.
Yeah, could you? That'd be helpful.
Okay, so Olina helps you on the way to the theater. When you guys walk in, you see Bro with like a bunch of like different colored long feather boas, a purple suit, three-piece corduroy suit that has no sleeves, and the tallest bejeweled white like cowboy hat you have ever seen in your life. And you see Oswald panting over a disguise kit, looking like a madman in a very James Bond-like outfit, but a fishing hat.
I walk in, I turn to Lena, I go, thanks, I'm gonna go deal with this headache now. And I'm just gonna walk up. Hey guys.
Oh, howdy! You want me to do something for you too?
Can you please put something over my eye?
Of course.
And I'm gonna look at the bejeweled hat.
So what do you think, Barnabas? Is cool?
I think it looks great on you.
Make him a
and then I
white
turn
bejeweled eye
so
patch.
hard.
And then I turn to Oswald and I go, please do not make me that.
Fine.
White bejeweled eye
What
patch.
color
Come
do you
on.
want it to be?
Black.
Black.
Like my
okay,
men.
I can work with that. Do you want any initials on it? You could have a really fancy C engraved into it for your name and whatnot.
Oh yeah, do the C. Do the C.
Corvus.
Yes, and while I was at it, I was thinking we could make a big sign that I could strap to my back that says, I'm not supposed to be here.
Okay, a B, whatever.
No,
We can make two.
just...
One.
Here I was expecting him to go, you know what, that wouldn't look good.
I put a hand on your shoulder, I just lean in and, please, just a black eye patch.
Fine. I'm gonna make 3 eye patches. One that's just a straight eye patch, one that has a C, a really fancy C, and one that has a really fancy B.
Oh my god.
You can switch them out when he's hanging out with us. Oh, that's so smart.
Wait, do you let Corvus know that you've made the other two?
No.
No.
It's like slip it over his head while he's sleeping.
I'll take the stock one.
Eye
and put it
patch
on.
to your inventory.
Oh boy. Eye patch is on, and I just...
Okay. I love how you guys got all dressed up to go to your second class. Anyway, so you guys head to the library, I guess.
I just assumed we were gonna be doing like a whole montage in the second class while girls just
Oh,
want to
so
have
you're skipping
playing in
class
the
to go
background.
here. Okay, got you. Caesar, you show up to class. Erwin and Aoife, are you going to class?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Erwin, Aoife, and Caesar, you show up to class. No one else does, other than Sandman.
Where the hell is everybody else?
The 2 idiots are back at it again.
If I had to guess, they went left.
That would make sense.
So you guys make your way to the library. You sit down. The Sandman hands you your blue books. As he goes to hand them out, he notices he has 3 extra. He shrugs and he puts them down and falls asleep on the desk.
I use them as a pillow.
This was a calculated risk, and it worked out perfectly.
100%.
So you guys are left alone with your blue books in the library. Is there anything you'd like to do during your second period?
What exactly are these blue books?
So did you go to public school?
Yeah.
I did.
So do you remember those like the state school tests that you used to take that have those like blue books that you used to write your answers in? That's what it is.
That's not an England
literally,
thing.
It's literally just a bunch of like loose leaf, like lined paper that's bound together with a blue cover.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so basically we're all about to make a straight intelligence check and we're all gonna fail some tests. That's what I'm hearing.
No,
You
At the
think
end of the
that happens
day.
every time that you've come to class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm
But
blank.
is there anything anyone else would like to do before you guys head to homecoming?
Quick question. I know that I sent like a note to my dad. Is there like a set time? Well,
So Caesar would have probably like given you this information, or you can probably deduce it by like asking whoever was there. But you know that when you tie those messages, what happens is the turtle ducks, they go from the sanctuary to the entrance of the school, and Merida and Cyrus are the people who handle those notes.
damn it.
So you can assume your note is not going to get to your father.
Oh, that's awful. God
boy.
damn it. I have a feeling that somebody knew about the note.
Ruh-roh.
Is there anything else anyone would like to do before we head to homecoming?
Well, I would like, after class, of course, to go to the costume department, probably find the rest of these guys, and see about getting a dress tailored for prom, because Aoife does not have a dress.
Do you want me to tailor a dress after I
Okay,
add these
would anyone else like some fucking clothes before we head to homecoming?
Hell fucking yes.
All right, you all find with Oswald's expertise, other than
I'm not going to homecoming, so like.
oh, you're not.
Oh, come on.
Oh, dude, you too? Pog.
Quality time with Caesar and Corvus.
Okay, so y'all get dressed to the nines. You look fly as fuck. Would you like to go to homecoming?
Yes, I
yes.
would.
In the meantime, Caesar and Corvus, you can let me know what you would like to do.
You want to bond?
I want to study. I want to study his eye. I want to spend some time studying his eye.
Corvus?
All right.
Entirely fascinated by this thing.
He can study my eye, but I'm going to probe you about stuff.
While you guys are sitting in
That's
class, the rest of you head to homecoming. Before you even get to this massive ballroom, you can hear the music from the outside. It is blasting. And you guys
Yo.
put your
There is a sky bison.
you see, as you guys walk in, the very peppy Kalishtar girl, or sorry, I gave it away. The very peppy, sparkly lady, and the bugbear that you promised to be your date bro are sitting at the welcome table. There is a DJ that is going ham. He's wearing the mascot head of the Sky Bison.
Yes.
DJing these crystal records that are like pumping through. You see Sandman in the corner, a couple of other professors in the other corners kind of just like watching things. You see the high elves in this like lounge area, and they're all kind of like sitting there debating. You see the Nock team is pounding down food. You see the little off to the far end, you see some of the outcasts that are kind of like secretively outside, and you see some smoke kind of puffing up from where they are. And you see the nerds in the corner looking onto the dance floor, looking like they want to go and dance, but looking like they don't know how. So basically a school dance.
You see a
Wait.
school dance.
Keep going.
Uh-oh. I just
And
realized.
that's it. That's all you
Oh.
see from first glances. But the Kalishtar lady, the sparkly lady, pops up and she says, "Hey guys, welcome to the homecoming. Feel free to help yourselves to any of our activities. And the 2 tables at the back are where you can vote for your homecoming king and queen. I'd really appreciate your vote. If you wanted to vote for me, that would be super helpful. And thank you guys so much and have as much fun as you possibly can."
Oswald tips his fishing hat.
Oh, lady.
Owen ditches his top hat.
I worked hard on this, thank you very much.
He picks it back up again and puts it on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You look dapper as hell.
Thank you. Thanks.
Eva turns back to Oswald and goes, "Wait, hell is dapper?"
Yes.
Oh yeah, I'm from hell.
Casually remembers.
Hey, how do I look?
You look fantastic. You see that she's in this, like, she went for less of a pimp vibe and more for like a jungle woman vibe. So she has like a dress made out of cheetah, and like it's draping around her. It mixes in with her fur very well. She looks very nice as well.
Oh wow, she does sound very nice. You want to go get some food?
I turn.
Hell yeah! She starts booking into the table.
I turn around, look at bro,
And
make
grabs your
make eye contact with bro, and wink. I'm gonna third wheel.
Hey, bro, you find plain oatmeal.
Oh
gonna
my
s-
gosh.
I'm gonna third wheel the other demon spawn and the angel.
What a group of
Shut
people.
up,
2
Oswald.
demons and an angel walk into homecoming.
What a setup.
One of them wearing a top hat, one of them wearing a fishing hat.
Wait, so real quick, would the other party members know that Aoife and Erwin went there together?
No.
No?
I mean,
Oh,
you
okay.
all kind of showed up at the same time. Everyone was kind of showing up. You know, it's like people, you do see some couples on the dance floor, but it looks like there are some dates, definitely. But there are also a lot of people who are just there with friends, people they haven't seen in a long time, like getting to see people they, haven't seen all summer, basically.
Yeah. Owen doesn't know how to act as part of a couple, so he's just standing there.
Oh,
This is out of character.
Wow, you two are
Who is
really
that?
stiff as Oswald comes up from behind them and puts his arm around both of them.
I hope that Oswald doesn't realize he's third wheeling the whole time.
Nope.
Yes.
He's just happy to be there.
Yes.
Bree,
Yeah.
This is out of character, but do we know who this person in the corner is?
Who?
That's
That is Sandman.
Oh, that's Sandman? Okay.
Yeah, that's Sandman.
You freaking Aizawa, man.
Mans is literally Aizawa.
You should see his stat block.
Oh,
That's-
no.
Oh.
I
that
want
the stat
him to
block you were
become
talking
part of
about?
our party.
I don't know. Is it? Anyway.
Here.
Yes.
Come on,
Oh.
Erwin, let's get onto the dance floor. Aoife, you too.
I don't
I pulled
I
him.
don't know.
Make an athletics check.
I'm gonna resist.
Eva's gonna grab Erwin and drag him onto the
20.
dance floor with her.
Oh my god, that's
As you both grab Erwin to pull him onto the dance floor, Erwin, give me a wild magic surge.
Okay, I'm good.
Unicorn. Oh.
Unicorn.
You get pulled onto the dance floor. You see a bunch of students are on this dance floor, not just the tokens that are on there. And it's crowded in there. It feels claustrophobic. You start to get nervous.
Social distancing.
Oh, don't give me another one.
But you see Aoife's smiling face as she's dancing about, looking like she's having a ton of fun, and you start to calm down as you listen to the music.
I'm gonna try dancing, and probably fail.
Aoife is dancing so well. She's
Yes!
doing like pirouettes. She looks like a fucking angel.
Whoa!
Yes, queen.
Yes,
Yes.
Erwin, get it.
Owen is gonna get a surge of confidence and start like trying to.
I love how the one person who has like a ridiculous, like the highest modifier for performance got the worst score.
I'd like to think that if you've seen the Avatar episode where they have a dance party in the cave, I want to be that guy that's just like freestyling.
Yes!
Yes.
Oh my god, yes! Exactly
Yes.
him.
I literally just watched that
That's
episode. Yeah.
so perfect.
See, he's not dancing badly. He's just, it's not the style that this party is going for.
Nope.
It's going ham.
Erwin.
Ham in the paints.
Aoife starts pirouetting, and for a moment you get really nervous and you think about letting go of her hand, but then something bolsters inside of you. There's something fortified there. You don't feel like, even though you just found out that your magic is incredibly toxic and erratic and uncontrollable, and even the academy doesn't know how to handle it right now, you feel a little lost, and you've been feeling like you don't really have anything to step on. You found that foundation in that step. The second you made contact with Aoife, you feel totally and entirely calm. You grab hold of her hand a little tighter and start twirling her around, and you guys start this beautiful dance as Oswald is off in the corner. And
No longer unwheeling. We've left him behind.
he is just not in the corner, but like right next to you guys as you guys are having this beautiful moment, is this tiefling that is trying his best to break it down.
I like to imagine they make a full circle around Aoife and Erwin, and Oswald's just caught in the middle, sitting there while they go crazy around him.
I'm gonna just real quickly head back to the dormitory. Caesar and Corvus, what are you guys up to?
All right, how are you gonna poke me?
Oh, I'm not poking you. I'm just taking notes. And I have my little journal out, and I'm just kind of like sketching the eye, and just kind of like looking at it, and then I go, so Corvus, can you give me in detail how you received this eye?
Yeah, I woke up in the dark arena area. I picked this thing up and I put it on my eye. I could see, and the next thing I knew, it decided to replace my eye.
So you're telling me that you found a strange object, and your first thought was to place it on your eye.
It was a monocle!
So I'm going to tell you guys this because I think it's hilarious. It has nothing to do with story, but it's hilarious for Nick and I. It was not a monocle. This kid stepped on the fucking glasses and it became a monocle. He would have had two of these.
Okay.
It's honestly better than it's now a monocle.
That's so much flavor to the backstory. I live. It's that umami that you never get with a written story.
So if anybody asks, it was a monocle.
Fucking D&D mommy.
So I'm gonna go. Regardless. So what exactly is it doing to you? What do you get any abilities from it? Is it like an impediment to you? What is happening with you with this thing?
Well, at the moment, it's giving me a fine headache. But I don't know. I was able to see better in the dark with it. A lot better, actually.
Interesting. And I would just write something like, Gem gives Corvus dark vision.
Can you give me an investigation? check. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. You don't notice anything else.
Okay.
And is it so you finish your sketch? Is there anything else you guys would like to do?
While Caesar's finishing up his sketch, I kind of like perk up for a second. I just remembered. I have to do something at homecoming.
Uh-oh.
It's very stupid, but it's very important. And I'm going to go over to my trunk and I'm going to pick up that crystal record that I found. Not Joe.
So you pick up a record that has written in like fine like penmanship on it. You see Cotton Eye Joe written on it in quotations.
Amazing.
What have you done?
Hey, Caesar, do you want to see something really funny?
What is that?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Oswald is going to love this.
Bro is gonna love
I'm not
this.
following. What is a Cotton-eyed Joe?
Have you ever... you know, it's the where did you come from? You know, maybe you should just come with. It'll be
Going to the
hilarious.
homecoming dance.
Well, yes and no.
I'd rather not go anywhere near there. I think that is a disgrace to this fine establishment of education.
Caesar, have you ever heard of something called fun?
I don't have time for fun when there is things to learn and things to learn.
You can learn how to have fun. That would be a good start. You need to relax, get this uptightness out of. Yes, I know there's a bunch of this horrible shit coming out of here, and people coming out of fireplaces, and people turning to stone.
So
good boy.
Yeah.
At this point,
You'll have- no.
At this point, my body finally realizes the shape of the item that he's holding. It's a disc. And all of a sudden the tail starts wagging and stuff. And I look back and I look at my tail and I'm like, what are you doing? Stop.
You think
Give me a persuasion check at advantage.
me or him?
You, Corvus.
Oh
You're
hell yeah!
trying to convince him to go homecoming. Give me, what is that save for a persuasion? Is there a save? There is.
That's up to you.
Oh crap!
Come on, the dog must
I would
have
say
fun.
that that's enough to convince him, considering that you have a disc in your hand.
Yes.
So I don't have to roll anything to contest
I
it.
feel like you should, but I don't know what the save would be.
Sister.
Hold on.
Well,
I would think it'd be. I would think it'd be a straight wisdom save or something.
Okay, you can give me a wisdom save.
Please
Okay.
fail. Yes.
Yes.
You're gonna have
You think once or twice about how this might be a bad idea to go there and how much you really disdain the school, but then the dog part of you kind of takes over and you focus on the disc more than the thoughts that are in your head.
Is that a frisbee?
I start moving the frisbee, like the disc, like left and right to kind of see his head like fall, see if it follows.
The tail stops wagging in like a focused position, and like you see my head going back and forth following it.
You want to play fetch, don't you?
No.
No, admit it. You want to play fetch. You are just like you do have dog tendencies.
Look, I cannot control some of my dog instincts. All right.
That's good, Caesar. That's really good.
It's a thing I've been dealing with ever since I was living with Stephael. I may be a hyper intelligent person, but I'm still a dog. All right.
So what?
It's something I deal with. I really self-conscious about it. Just
I'm gonna kneel down next
good boy.
to Caesar. I'm just gonna listen. It doesn't matter to me if you're hyper intelligent and a dog. I still see you as a person.
Suddenly that tension that I was holding from like being like frustrated with myself kind of like loosens. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're a good person,
I
Caesar.
didn't choose to be a dog. I didn't choose to be gifted with my intelligence. I would much rather be a person or rather just be a normal dog. I didn't choose this life. But it's a life I live, and it's a life that I will live because that's what my master wanted for me. And I do everything for her.
Your master sounds like they're a good person. They raised you right.
They were a good person. She was a good person.
I get the hint that, like, something happened. I'm just...
At the mention of that, by the way, the ears go down, the tail goes down, and I like, if dogs could tear up, I am tearing up.
Oh.
You hear him, even though he doesn't mean to, you hear that? Like,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
very
exactly.
low.
Exactly. Yeah, because even while I'm talking, you hear that, like, because remember, the voice comes from the little box as I'm on my back, on my neck, but the dog still gets to make noises while I'm talking. So while I'm talking, you're hearing that, like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
man.
This is sad.
poor Caesar.
I'm gonna look at the disc and look at Caesar and... Okay, listen. I have an idea that will be really fun for the both of us. We're gonna go down here. We're gonna play this song. It is going to be very funny because everybody is either going to have a very confused reaction or they're going to think it's hilarious themselves. And whatever other disc is there, I'm gonna take that and we can play fetch with it. How does that sound?
all right.
Yes! Awesome! All right.
So you heard that, but at the mention of this plan, the dog body starts reacting the way you go, like, you want to play fetch? You want to play? My tail wags so fast, my butt is just starting to like.
Oh, that's adorable.
But all while that's happening, you just hear, all right.
This is such a great image.
All right, come on, it'll be fun. Let's go. And I just start running down the halls.
I literally, like, you know, when you say you go, let's go to a dog, I just dart out.
You guys start heading to homecoming. Back at homecoming, the song ends. What would you guys like to do that are on the dance floor? Or, bro, what would you like to do? You're chowing down with your girl.
Once we're done chowing down, I want to go to the dance floor because what's playing right now? I gotta know first.
Hold on, let me find that thing I was asking you guys.
I need a hero. No, not Friday.
Oh yeah, sure. Rebecca Black Friday. Except
No!
we don't have Harvest Day.
Kill
We don't have
me!
Friday, so it's Harvest Day.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, that is
maybe
that's what's playing right now.
wait for that. Maybe we'll wait for the next song.
Oh no, Oswald, what have you done?
I've
Where are you
done
going?
Everything.
You danced so hard you ended up over there.
I'd like to think right after the song ended. We're like, all right, you lovebirds, I'm gonna go somewhere else.
So you approach this like little lounge area and you see that all the high elves were kind of talking to each other, and then they see you, they're like, oh, and then they see you come over and their laughter suddenly stops.
Yeah, I just made a pro gamer move to shut all of you up.
Whoa!
Well, you certainly do have a way of killing the conversation.
Oh, I want to hit him.
Hey, ma'am, could you do me a favor and pop a mint? Your breath is just, whew, boy.
I'm sure it does sound that way from the depths of hell.
I'm gonna be honest, the depths of hell smell better than your breath. Please. My eyes are sweating, please.
Just like the rest of him. They're basically just razzing you. They're in a group and you're a single person.
I like to think I'm holding my own.
Owen's gonna hear like this horrendous laughter and like turn around and start walking over.
You just walk away from Aoife and give her no explanation.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
see
gonna.
ya.
On the dance
No,
floor.
obviously, I'm gonna bring Aoife with us. I'm gonna be like,
Ma'am,
Aoife.
I would like to ask you, does something stick to your hair and you have to shave that half of it off? Because honestly,
Aoife, I
that's
think
not
he
the
may
look.
be in over
At
his
least I
head. We
don't
gotta
have
go help.
horns.
What was that about horns?
This is my friend.
I know by the horns.
Am I still like a little bit more ripped than I was
You're
before?
not. No, it's
Aw.
on after a
Not
minute.
Hold
No,
on, hold on.
you're back to full wimp mode.
Rude.
This is going great.
I want to just like put my hand on Aoife's shoulder to try and encourage a wild magic surge that might do something to piss him off.
Give me a
Oh.
wild magic surge.
Oh my.
Oh,
Roll me a D100.
it
Yes!
worked. Yeah.
Yes.
What is this one?
What did you roll?
It
Can
combines
power
with
word kill?
I don't think he understands. Okay, so you're trying to
Oh no.
you touch Aoife and you have this very like big like smirk on your face, and then all of a sudden you start feeling that bubbling feeling as you touch her, and it starts bubbling and bubbling and bubbling, and it doesn't feel like it's gonna stop. And then as you feel that bubbling in your stomach, it makes you vomit, and you start vomiting this greasy material. It's coming out all over the couch, all over the area. It is just retreating from you as grease is dribbling down onto your fine tux, and it starts up creating a pool centered around yourself.
Oh
Can
my
I-
sweet
Can I
god.
direct it? At
Like
least
I
direct
said,
it towards them.
someone's quite dirty.
Can I at least direct
Yeah.
it to vomit on her?
You
It's
can,
you.
but
Yes, I am doing that.
let me make her make a dex save real quick.
They're talking about her stat block actually.
She may have just killed us. I'm sorry.
So she does manage, as you direct it in her way, to jump out of the way of your like vomit as the rest of it comes out.
That's right. the
But
gesture was
you
there.
are now covered in grease, and there is grease around that entire area. Let me just see.
Nice.
And Aoife's looking at him going, "Oh my goodness, are you okay? That's not supposed to happen!"
I love that I made this to like try and look intimidating, and I just fucked up completely.
That was really impressive actually. I couldn't
applaud
think
you.
of embarrassing yourself more.
I didn't know I could fit that much
you.
grease inside of me.
Oh, you can fit a lot more, actually.
I'm very much not okay, Aoife.
Very much not okay.
Aoife, could you take care of your boyfriend and take him back to the dorm and clean him up and,
Boyfriend?
I got this.
What do you mean, you know?
Clean him up.
Oh,
Clean you up. Help you.
about to get cleaned.
In any
You'll be getting
case.
clean.
Do you understand what a euphemism is?
No, not at all.
So
Good.
those
Moving
four
on.
corners are where the grease is all around there, where the cross is, basically.
I am never going to be able to live this down.
Nah, you'll be able to live it down. You have respect in my book. Always remember that. And don't worry, I can handle these three. I was doing just fine on my own, but I appreciate the help.
I'd like to look up and like, oh my god, Erwin just puked everywhere.
Yeah, and it smells horrible.
Loud enough to alert everybody.
Corvus and Caesar, you guys walk in and you see that Erwin is covered in grease. And Caesar, as you walk up, you do hear all about that bass pumping on the inside as the music changes.
Oh my gosh. I have to go up now.
All right.
I'd like to take my date and go up to the dance floor. Drag her through the vomit.
Are you gonna drag her through the grease vomit?
Well, I mean, I'm starting to run, so
She doesn't seem phased at all. She runs through it like a champ.
I'm gonna minor illusion myself to just look clean.
So give me a performance check.
Can I do an advantage because this is one of Brodrunk's favorite songs?
No.
Oh.
It's even in the Spotify playlist. Okay, fine. Let's see. Performance. I have a -2 performance.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
let's
Good.
Oh, this should be
That
fun.
didn't stop Billions.
You're doing fine. I still have the
Nice.
lowest
Nothing
roll.
could stop billions.
Highest modifier, lowest roll.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So you hold your own. Your long arms are actually working in your favor here. You guys are getting such height, like when you guys are dancing, that it looks fucking insane. But it looks like you guys are tearing up that dance floor because, baby, it's all about that bass.
all about that bass. About that bass.
No trouble.
I'm all about the bass. About that bass. I'd like to throw her into the air every time they say no treble because I
Give me
can
an
understand.
athletics check because she's a big girl.
I'm a big boy. I can toss her.
It's all about that bass.
Oh, no.
Yep.
Crack on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's a big girl. She can take it.
Yeah.
You don't drop her, but it's not pretty. You do stumble, and she almost falls into you a little closer. She wraps her arms around you as the song changes to something more
Calculated.
slow.
Something low.
Owen is now
But
completely
meanwhile,
regretting
Caesar
vomiting
and
everywhere.
Corvus, you walk in and see a pile of grease and some angry-looking high elves.
Huh. Well, that looks different. Okay. Well, Caesar. All right. Here's the plan. They're playing the
Hold
slow
on.
song now, right? Right.
I would
This is
like
this is when everybody dances nice and slow and everything. And they'll probably take a break after this. That's what
I'd like to
strike.
see if I see Corvus and Caesar walking.
You give me a perception check.
I did.
did.
That's what the roll.
Oh,
Man's did.
yeah, you do see them. You flock them.
Corvus, Caesar. I didn't know
Oh
you were
my
coming.
god! Oh my god!
This man just called me Corvus.
Uh-oh.
That -1 modifier, that 9 intelligence is working for me.
You see all the high elves turn to look at you as Oswald says this, and they turn to him and they say, "Don't you know you're even your own party members? That is a Barnabas, a bard. Who is this?
Oh, that's
Corvus?"
right. I'm a
Hold
country
up.
bumpkin. That's what I forgot about that. I'm sorry. I know a
Oh.
Corvus. He looks exactly like him.
Very quickly, do I notice any of these high elves as Simone?
Yes.
Great.
So,
I'm gonna
What does
see.
that mean?
I'd like to, if I see them trying to get in fucking Oswald's face, and I'm gonna look at Caesar. I'm just gonna go, hold this for 1 second, and I'm gonna put the disc in front of his mouth.
Gonna take
Or
it,
just throw
like,
it.
without even like questioning. He just like grabs it like a dog and then just sits there with his tail wagging.
Okay.
And I'm
Good.
like, and then they go, "I'll have you know, I am using all of my willpower to not chew this thing to a pulp."
We can chew it later. Right now, I need you to hold on to this. I'll be right back. And I still have my bag of holding on me with some stuff
Yeah,
in
you
it.
have all your stuff in it.
So I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm just gonna go. Which one of you is Simone?
You're gonna see the one that Erwin tried to vomit on raise their hand. That would be me.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. Okay. Dig through my bag of holding. I'm going to pull out their file.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Let's see here. Yeah. Simone Ethiel. 100 platinum donation to get in. That must have been very expensive for you.
What?
Low wisdom, but good at reading people. Low wisdom, I agree. Weak spellcaster. I can believe that. You're probably not even good with cantrips, are you? That's a shame.
Do you want to see how weak of a spellcaster I can be?
I would like
hold
to
up.
cast Thaumaturgy and
Hold up.
scare her.
And would
Just
not
like to
recommend
have
you
it,
for
like-
would not
Real quick.
recommend you for the field. And I slap the folder shut and I put it back in my bag of holding.
I would like to cast Thaumaturgy and scare her by saying something and letting my better personality for this, which is my patron, talk
Mhm.
for me.
Oh.
and whisper into her ears.
Whisper? Who are you whispering to, Oswald?
Simone.
Casting thaumaturgy.
Okay. And what are you saying?
I'm gonna let my better half, which is my patron, speak for.
He's
I'm
basically
gonna say
making
what
you.
he says.
He's making
basically
you trash
making
talk.
you
Yeah,
trash your own
I'm
NPC.
gonna make him trash.
Oh God.
Because I feel like in all of its hundreds of years, I'm assuming it would have better punchlines than a farm boy.
Do you want to know why there are no high elves in the Feywild anymore? Because they decided that they were too good for the Feywild, so they left paradise. And here you are, groveling on the material plane, just like your race has always done, trying to be something more than you've always been and amounting to absolutely nothing. So if you could just sit your ass down, laugh to your damn selves, and leave all of my friends alone, that would be great.
Oh, he came for her life.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can I
That's
pick
a lot
up some
better than
grease
what I
and
was
throw it
gonna
at
do.
her?
That's a lot better than what I was going to do.
I'd also like to note that I'm just sitting there looking at them very smugly.
Give me a intimidation check at advantage.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, which one of us?
That's insight. That's
Oswald.
insight.
Okay.
17?
You're gonna see Simone flipping through the file, and then they just head over to here and they sit down quietly.
I'm gonna
Wow.
follow them over real
What?
quick and just lean over and just don't fuck with my friends. Are we clear?
Clear.
Great.
Corvus, can you
Stay
help me
over
get
here.
cleaned up?
Look over at
I
Erwin,
don't
just
know how to handle the situation. I'm scared.
what
Magic.
I'm gonna go over to Erwin and put.
Let's at least get out of the grease first.
Okay,
okay.
I'm gonna take
Aoife,
Erwin to the bathroom.
Yeah, Aoife, can you help?
I'd like to just point out that I've been sitting here like a good boy, holding it just in my mouth, and I just turn to Sparkly Girl and just go, "Evening."
What do you have there, buddy?
I'm not sure. I'm here learning how to have fun.
Oh, you're tons of fun. Do you remember that one time you're tons of fun.
I appreciate it. But you know that I am not a fun person. I don't even know why I'm even here.
I'm a believer that there's different types of fun, and everyone has fun in their own way.
Caesar, help!
You guys all managed to. So there's no like bathroom around here. As far as like most people would like go to like their dorms for that kind of thing. But the dorms aren't too far away. So if you want to head all the way back there, you can, or you can just kind of go to the lake that's nearby.
On the way
Eat
out.
myself into the lake.
Wait.
Oh, gosh.
Jeez.
On the way out, though, Oswald is going to be.
So-
You look cute.
I'm gonna be just like, oh, hold on, and I'm just gonna continually cast prestidigitation to clean him up.
Okay, so Erwin, you're covered in grease, and you start to feel like your clothes and everything, like they almost start to vibrate on yourself, and then slowly, you see little droplets of grease, in a smaller pool right in that 5-foot square that you're in. But your clothes are now clean.
I'd like to also mention that I do my somatic components with my head. So you just see my head just kind of like whipping around, and like the way that
There's
you would
like
move your hand around.
this disc in his mouth as his head's
Oh yeah, the
moving
disc is still
around.
What
I'd
you
like
got
to
there,
also
pal?
point. Oh,
My bad. Go ahead.
Again, not really sure. It's
Yeah, here, I'll
Yes,
take that real
Charles?
quick. And
You
I
go.
hold my hand up.
Alex, you go. That's my bad.
that's all right. I just to also point out that like two people have called Corvus in front of other people.
Yep.
Because Erwin also just did. So
Yep.
we're in for some good job, guys. We're really
Caesar was like, okay, now don't do anything in front of other people. Break!
Great, we'll make sure to keep extra good care of Corvus.
So, Nick, did you just say that you put your hand out to have me give it back?
Oh yeah, Oswald was like, "What you got there?" I'm just gonna be like, "Oh, he's got something of mine. Here, let me get that back." And I hold out my hands to you.
I don't let go. And I literally I look at you just not letting go, and I just say, I wish I could let go right now. I don't.
POV.
I really
you
want
just
to let go
ask
of
your
this
dog
thing.
what's in their mouth.
What have you got?
Caesar, we talked about this. Come on.
I'm aware. I wish I could let go of this thing right now.
What is happening right now?
Do I have to do the thing? And I like get my hands in the position where I'm ready to like open your mouth for you, like when your dog has shit.
What do you have in your mouth? Runs away.
No, like actually, like I'm not messing with you here. I do not know why I cannot let go of this thing. I want to let go of it, but I am not letting myself let go of it.
Caesar, it's dog instinct. You have a disc in your mouth. You are legally obligated to hold on to this for the rest of your life.
All right. I'll pry the mouth.
Yeah, you get the mouth. Yeah.
Do not touch me.
I will not touch him. I will not touch him.
On the dance floor, bro, you have this like bugbear girl that's getting all up in your business. Like, are you dancing with her?
Yeah. Like
You're letting it happen? Okay.
Well, I'm moving a little. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, no, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that you were okay over there.
Yeah, I mean, I've completely ignored everything over here.
Okay, you're just ignoring them. Okay.
After about, well, I mean, now that the song's over, I'm starting to look over and be like, oh, they're probably fine.
Okay. So she says, I want to thank you for making me feel comfortable being myself. It's hard being one of the only furry people here. And you make me feel like I can be myself. So thank you for that.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, us furries got to stick together.
Way to ruin it.
She takes her hand and gently lifts up your giant cowboy hat and ruffles your head and laughs and put it back down as you guys continue dancing. Back over there, what are you guys doing?
Okay. I think I learned this in I knew a dog once. It was a dog, not like Caesar. It was just a regular dog. I have an idea, and I look at Caesar and I go, "Drop it."
Something. This light like flickers in my eye, and I start to like, no, pull back. My face is like, no.
I carefully remove the disc until it's finally just all the way out, and I'm like, "Oh, good." And
I finally just like lower my head and like let it like gently lay on the ground, and I just go.
Covered.
I'm not sure how that worked, but thank you.
Covered in dog slobber.
You hear two, so the slow song ends and you hear a beat drop, like a electronic song comes on, and you hear three quick foghorns. You hear the DJ Sky Bison goes, all right, y'all, time to break it down. Can I get all my third and fourth years on the dance floor? Let's show them how the real ones do it. And you see that.
Yeah. I'm so proud of whoever just did that.
And yes, I do. Yes, Alex, I still have that up.
You see that she shrugs because she's a second year at you, bro, and she tries to take your hand. Do you take it willingly?
Absolutely.
Okay. And she starts to walk off the dance floor and outside to this little area over here, where basically there's some more, like, this is like an area where people can get air, just kind of like an outdoor area.
Owen's gonna see bro being led off by her and just go, get it, bro.
Looking sharp.
The role reversal. Owen is confident tonight.
You are as subtle as a shark attack.
What does that mean?
So Barnabas, what are you doing here?
I have to run up to the DJ booth very quickly.
Wait, before you do, I could probably help you with it.
No, I have an idea. Everybody get around me.
Wait, I was gonna cast.
So much grease.
I'm gonna
What are you gonna cast?
I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Dude, same! Okay, here, you do it. You do the thing to me.
I don't know why I cast it at second level. I have third level spells. It should be at third level, but it doesn't really matter.
Nice! Am I invisible now?
I can't
You're
see
invisible.
Hell yeah. Okay, everybody. I have to get up to that DJ booth, and I need to go and play this disc that I have that you all cannot see anymore. I don't know why I'm holding it to you. I have to go now.
What just happened?
Okay, so you don't know if Corvus has left or not. So you just hear the as a feet. You don't know that he's gone.
That's amazing.
Corvus, are you putting this down?
Oh, you know I'm putting the disc down.
So as there's a boom, 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 like as the electronic song is playing, and there's a as Corvus lifts the record off, he slaps the record down, and puts the you all see this just happening. Like you don't see like anyone near the booth, but you see the thing lift up, something go down.
Did the DJ vanish?
The DJ just said he was going to take a break. He said he was going to eat. Yeah.
Got it.
And then, so all of a sudden, as the crystal locks into the record, you hear
at the sound. At the sound.
No, or everyone walk in their place, please. So as you guys hear this song, you see all the crystals that are hanging from the ceiling that are like Cabercorp crystals all start to light up. And there are 4 crystals on the dance floor. There is one here, one here, one here, and one here. And you see those start to light up. Everyone on the dance floor starts doing the Cotton Eye Joe dance. I don't know if you guys know what that looks like.
No!
But they all look very, very distressed.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Do I notice
my
that?
God.
Do we notice that they look distressed?
They are all in sync, and it would be impossible for everyone to be that in sync. And they do look distressed, and they're starting to like look around and look panicked.
I'm gonna draw invisibility, and I'm gonna cast a message.
Yeah, I'm gonna run over.
Caesar.
I'm just gonna run over to Corvus and go turn it off.
All right. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and take it out.
Give me an athletics check.
Nice.
Oh,
I would like to use the held action.
Boy.
Give me an athletics check at advantage.
Oh no. Oh.
oh,
That
it's a very good.
You yank that crystal. It doesn't move anywhere. It's still I've been there a long time ago. And these people are as you are trying to yank it off, you see that the pretty blonde lady, the turtle, and the halfling bard from the feet up stop dancing, and they start to turn to stone.
I'd like to cast.
I take my rapier out.
I would like to.
I'd like to.
wait.
Everyone, initiative,
I'd like to
please.
try to.
Initiative. Shit.
Rolling for initiative. Oh no.
God damn it.
That's not
40
good.
minutes.
Oh come on! I have not rolled any higher than a 10 on initiative.
Corbin, you need to use your token, but that is your roll.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sick.
I guess I didn't hear it until a little bit afterwards.
The good old alert feet nat 20.
Oh,
Oh, right. Hold on. There's one more person that I need. You also simultaneously see everyone else in the. I need I need Aoife, Erwin, Caesar, Corvus, and Brodronk. Oh, so all of you, basically, to make me a wisdom saving throw.
I'll take a 15.
Okay.
Did you say Oswald?
Yeah.
I forgot to select my token for initiative.
I'm so
That was
bad at
an
existing.
advantage, which
I'm
shouldn't
very
have
bad
been-
at wisdom.
That should not
Whoa!
have been. That should not have been a advantage. But
I have a -2 to wisdom and still got a 15.
Goddamn Cotton Eye Joe.
Okay.
As the
This is going to be the second time in one session Caesar's going to rip you a new one.
I was trying to teach him to have fun. No, he's never gonna have fun.
Aoife,
Gosh.
you don't feel the effects of anything, but let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to write everyone's down. You don't feel anything. Erwin doesn't feel anything. Brodronk and Oswald, you're fine. Okay. No, everyone passed except for where's Caesar's?
Right.
Is it
I
way
took
up?
15.
Oh,
You mean
right. Okay, so you all save. But Corvus, it is your turn. Oh wait, no, hold on. I have more people that I need to roll for. I forgot about this.
Oh boy.
There's a lot
Like
of
the
people for
Sandman?
one combat.
Corvus managed to pass with a 6?
Yeah, Corvus rolled a 6.
Oh, did he?
I did.
No, he rolled a 27 at first. That was his
That was
save.
No,
initiative.
that was initiative. His
Yeah.
wisdom
Oh,
save
was
was a
it?
6.
His save
Oh
Yeah.
no, Corvus, you start doing the Cotton Eye Joe, buddy.
Oh no. Invisible Cotton Eye Joe.
I've got
Ugh.
a long time ago.
See,
I would like to start dancing Cotton Eye Joe anyways, but not because I'm possessed, but just because I really like the Cotton Eye Joe.
Same.
Okay. So as this all happens, you see that the crystal statues that were in either corner on the other side of the room start coming to life. You see the fountain that these two like outcast kids were smoking weed by starts making very loud noises as the stone starts to move. And the fish on the fountain starts to basically wag its tail back and forth as it's like coming to life and being animated. That would be Corvus. That's your turn. You need to make me a wisdom save, buddy.
Oh fuck. A quick question, only because I have to be out of here in like 15 minutes to a half hour. Do we think we can end combat by then?
We cannot. We can actually end it here, and then we can pick up on the next session if you guys want.
That would be awesome if we could.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. So we'll pick up next session with the homecoming battle. But other than that, thank you guys for coming.
Thank you for DMing.
So fun.
Fucking
Will the party
cliffhanger.
survive the prom disaster? Find out next time on Abernant Academy.
This could honestly be a really good series. If someone animated it.
Right?
Oh, we need to get an animator.
Well, I've
We
been
need to
thinking
pay
about
an
this for
animator.
a long time.
I was really interested in seeing how Corvus got out of that shit, and you guys didn't torture him as much as I thought you would.
Yeah.
I'm really
Nick-
surprised that you talk all through at the beginning.
Nick, I was fully going into this session originally with the intention to just start off by casting a spell.
I had a feeling you were gonna. I was like, I'm gonna walk in here and this man's gonna fireball me or some shit.
You're gonna die.
I was just more fascinated with the eye than the situation. Like I did literally if you look at my character sheet, one of my flaws is I get so easily distracted by the mystery and wonder of magic that I forget that I'm supposed to be fighting that other wizard. Like I don't care that it's specifically Corvus and that what's her face? Naomi is petrified over there. I just saw a crystal in his eye and a blue flame, and I was like, "Ooh, magic!" I also